Hello everyone and welcome back to Niche, and we are here with our tribe on the currently basically the middle island for us. We've been hopping from island to island for quite some time now, and we've kind of taken a break on this to work on some genetics before we head off to the Snow Islands yet again in an attempt to start getting more genetics, because we are currently trying to breed in these horns so that all the creatures we're bringing pretty much will have those horns eventually. So we're working on that, and just trying to get those more solidly in the family so that when we go ahead and actually find other creatures, we'll be able to get those genetics in without worrying about losing the ones we have, because you can't mutate these in the genetics like these horns or this tail. You can't mutate them in. You can only breed them in, so we have to make sure they're solid. So with that said, I think we don't have much more we can do this turn, so we're going to go ahead, I'll clear away some of this grass up here. But after that, we'll go ahead and start a new day. And it looks like we have another place for our cracker jaw creatures. Who is taking damage? Who and why? What is going on? That's never good. That's never a good sound. Do we not have enough food? Is that what happened? It doesn't tell me who took damage. Somebody may have not had enough food. Hopefully it wasn't Rokuro, so that's good at least. Or any of these new ones. So let's see. So for Rokuro, he has this hammertail. He has good hind legs and eyes. So we have him on alpha because we definitely want to make sure that we do not lose him, because he is going to be very important in breeding. And then we are going to breed Lala, and I think it was Kudakir. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Kudakir, because none of them have these antlers yet, but we want to try and introduce this H immunity into the family. So we're going to clear away some more grass. We can gather from this berry bush up here. We are getting a little bit concerningly low. And let's just jump down here, take this guy out. We're getting slightly concerningly low on food, so we've got to be kind of careful. Let's come up here. Definitely don't want to use Miana to gather that grass. We want to breed her, and I think, could she breed? Because she has pretty good... Nope, they share this E immunity. So we might try breeding them once or twice, but we're probably not going to breed them super frequently. We really want to be careful with that, because if we're not careful, let's get this bunny, then we could very easily end up getting an illness in the... Oh, we have another baby! Okay, okay, okay. So this changes a lot. So we have Lare, and she does unfortunately have this immunity E. All the creatures that have these horns seem to be getting the immunity E, and she also did not get the hammertail doubled like we were hoping to get from these guys. But nevertheless, she also has very good genetics, so she may actually be... What is his other... Yeah, we're going to definitely try to breed these guys a little bit. Even though they do share that immunity E gene, we're going to carefully try and breed them. We're going to do it a little ways away from everybody else, I think, or at least from the creatures that we don't want getting sick if something goes wrong. And let's continue going this way. And one thing we talked about a little bit is you guys are like, why did I not breed? Jay, why didn't you breed for the trunk we had last time? Well, the reason I didn't breed for the trunk is because it doesn't... I feel like it doesn't give as much benefit as I feel like the digging doesn't give as much benefit, and it's a lot better to have cracker jaw, I've found. So, and a lot of you guys were like, but the smelling, and yeah, smelling is nice, and it does help you find things like the berry bushes, because you can't hear those. But a lot of the time, like, we have pretty good hearing for the most part. We can hear things we can't see, so we can hear that there's a mole back there. So the smelling can be good, but at the same time, it still feels a little bit redundant to me. Renari, I don't even know what I'm going to do with you. You can come up this way, probably, and then we'll start moving. We'll move you up this way. I'm going to move all the creatures that we don't necessarily want to breed. We're going to have to try and move, probably, and have them continue exploring, because we need to keep our food supply up. And when he grows up, Kudakir, these guys will breed a little bit to try and get this immunity H in. So let's start a new day. I'm probably going to slow on the breeding soon, and we do have a carnivore who happened to pop in right in front of a group of warriors. Not a good choice, carnivore, but you at least gave us quite a bit of food. That's always good. So let's come up here, and we can kill this guy and get this food. So that's good. We're now doing a little bit better on the food. Not as concerned about that situation anymore. Let's keep exploring up this way and make sure we gather here. And you are definitely not going to be a breeder. I'm going to put him on Omega because he doesn't have these antlers and he only has one tail. Now, Lare, though, I'm going to start moving her. I'm going to bring Relame this way, probably. I'm going to start moving her up this way. And are you, Molossi? You know what, you could come down to the seashore and look for clams. That's one thing we haven't been doing as much of, is the creatures that have this cracker jaw that we are not going to be breeding. We can send them along the shore. So I'm going to start moving Rakuro over this way. Now, the downside to breeding Rakuro is he only has his tail on one, and so does Lare. So unless we get super lucky, we're probably not going to get a creature that has this hammer tail in both slots. But what I would hope to get would be a G and F immunity creature, perhaps. I want to try and get some diversity in there. And then also, it was Miana. Miana will also be trying to breed her. They're kind of an at-risk group, but what we want to get is creatures that hopefully do not get this double E immunity. So we got to be careful with it, but if we are very careful about breeding them and accepting the fact that we may end up with some illness and prepared to deal with it, then I think we'll be okay. So let's gather here, gather this, move up here, and then let's make sure, yeah, we can get these acorns. You can come back here. So I think we'll be okay, but what we ultimately want is we want all the creatures to at least have this gene and the tail gene, but we prefer to have creatures that have the hammer tail in both and the megaloceros horns in both, because those are very helpful genetics. I'm actually going to come over here and get ready to fight this Crabbit. And are these guys ones we were looking at? No, we weren't going to breed. Oh, we were going to breed him. Here, why were you on Cease? You know what? There are creatures with better genetics than you. I'm sorry, hun. We're going to put you on beta. And come over here. Oh, not good. Okay. Can anybody reach her? Where Rice can reach her? Or Rice is probably going to go end up looking for clams too, so that works out. And then let's move Rolana this way. And if we get very lucky, I think we can, yeah. If we get very lucky, we would be able to get a creature that has hammer tail and megaloceros horns. But the chances of that happening are fairly slim. So let's see. Let's continue exploring this way. Probably try and get some creatures over here, maybe on this island to help fish. And I'm going to go ahead. Oh, no, let's make sure we breed these guys. And then we'll start a new day. And who do I keep hearing taking damage? I think it might be maybe like a wanderer or something. I don't know who's taking damage. It's kind of a little... Oh, there's a clam underneath. That's what's going on. There we go. We can actually gather both of these. And then Rice can come over and start gathering some of these up. And we got another baby with... Oh, goodness. Oh, yes. Okay, F and I. Dang it. Why couldn't it have been a female? Oh, dang it. But we're getting there. And did he get... No, he did not get the tail. Are these guys even both capable of producing the tail? Yes, they are. So he did not get the tail, but he got the horns. So that's a good sign. What about... How do their immunity... They're the same. They're the same. Alright. Actually, no. Well, almost the same. Again, with the E immunity. So, we're so close. We just need that E immunity, or we need... Unfortunately, I think... The one thing that's tripping us up here is the genders, because if he was female, we'd be able to breed him. Oh, so close, but yet so far. Alright, Rakuro is going to come over this way, though. Oh, but wait. Wait. Where is she? Where'd she go? Where did I put her? She's up here, right? Miana has the E immunity. Oh! Oh, okay, no. We're not as in bad of a position as I thought we were. Miana can actually breed with him, and she has the double tail. Now, I think we'll probably stop breeding these guys at this point then, and I'm actually going to come down here, and we can start fighting this crabbit. Okay, you can attack the crabbit. Got it. Because I'm going to actually stop breeding them, and we'll have Miana come over for the next time, and then these guys can take this nest, and we'll send, where'd she go? Where'd our female with these go? Oh, she's right down here. We'll send Lare and, Rakuro, our more at-risk pair, up somewhere in this direction. So we'll gather this, come this way, gather this one, and we'll start clearing grassway. So far, food is not too huge of a problem. That's always good. And here is actually a nest, so that's where we'll send them. We'll bring them up there, and we can kill this bunny and get even a little bit more food. Not gonna ever complain about food when we're getting it. Free food is always nice. Renare really can't do anything in the water, which is why we're not sending her into the water. Gotta keep this area lit up, though. Let's keep gathering from these, and then Lana can come up this way and help keep that area lit up. And then these guys can keep gathering from this tree. Let's gather these, and then we should send somebody over here, possibly. Oh, we had another baby born with the... Oh, okay. Okay. Kirta. Kirta! Kirta! You are a genetic amazingness. Look at, he got the horns, he got the tail, he has perfect eyes, perfect hind legs. The only thing that's bad about him is this velvet paw, and that he doesn't have cracker jaw on both slots. Kirta! You are the future of the tribe. Oh my goodness. And, let's look at our female who has the horns. They have one similar immunity, but they're pretty close. Okay, do these guys have similar immunity? No. So actually, I think we're probably going to breed Kirta and Miana. We'll bring, we'll keep... And does she have secondary cracker jaw too, which is good. Oh, we're so close, you guys. We are so close. Well, maybe. Wait. Well, I don't know what we're going to do. Actually, I was going to breed them. Yeah, we'll probably end up breeding her and him instead. Okay, because he has better genetics. You guys. So, in that case... Alright, I'm going to actually stop breeding these guys, because otherwise we're going to outbreed what we can afford food-wise. And, I'm actually going to bring... Where did they go? I'm going to bring him over here, and then was it these two? It was these two. Wait. Yeah, these two can actually breed, right? Yeah, I'm not seeing things. So Lare and Dukir can breed. And I'll bring Miana down here because she and Kirta can breed as well. Yes, that should work. That should actually work out perfectly. Okay, we're doing this thing. So then we don't have to worry about sending everybody off into the who knows where to keep them from getting others sick. So that even works even better. So it was Rakuro who I think we were originally planning to breed, but Rakuro is not the best choice anyway. So these guys will take this nest once they are old enough. And Verlame, what do I want to do with you? I don't even know. I'll leave you here for now. Oh, you guys, that was awesome. Okay, let's make sure we gather this up. And there's actually a crabbit here. So we'll start... Oh no, I didn't want that. I want the crabbit. Okay, there comes the crabbit. We'll put him here, and the crabbit's gonna try and leave again. Alright, I really would... Uh-oh. Oh, gosh. Okay, so everyone's okay. Ooh, voice crack. Alright, I want to deal with this crabbit. There we go. Now the crabbit's gonna sit still. There we go. Got it. And we're gonna keep... We have to protect Kirta at all costs. So I'm actually gonna repair this nest because it's gonna break if we go one more turn without repairing it. You can start working on this. And then let's bring Miana back down this way. And we'll put her here. And these guys... Yeah, they're perfectly genetically capable of breeding. The only downside really is this low fertility and the velvet paw. But other than that, Kirta has pretty much the best possible genetics. And let's step back. We'll repair this nest. And then Dukir. Yeah, these guys are perfectly capable of breeding without having problems. Let's bring Larai up here. And we are that much closer to having creatures that are pretty much perfectly suited for moving on. Because we want to make sure we get those genes very solidly in the family, so we're not going to accidentally breed them out when we have to start breeding with a creature that does not have them but has, hopefully, armor body. This is a perfect natural nesting spot. No, it's not, because it has the berry bush there. Dang it! It was almost a perfect natural nesting spot. There's the bird as well. So we kind of got to keep an eye on that. We're going to venture out this way and try and we're not going to have any babies that are... No, none of the babies are in danger. That's good. We got to watch that. Let's come over... Oh, you can get this bunny. Unfortunately, we surprised a stag mole. Let's actually come up here. You can gather here. You can gather here. We got to be kind of careful because we don't really want to... Can you not reach it? You maybe have to be... Apparently she can't reach it for some reason. Huh. That might be a visual glitch. Let's come over this way. Those horns look so funny when you can just see them moving around when you're looking somewhere else and you see them swiveling. Oh, there's actually a crabbit up here. Okay. Let's come over here and we can start attacking it. And you are too young to attack. Okay. So, also let's make sure we get these guys fed. These guys can help with gathering food. And it'll probably help to take a bit of a break from the frantic breeding we've been doing. So let's actually come up here too and be ready to collect next time. So I'm going to start a new day. Oh! Oh, she has a leech. Dang it. Ah. Okay. So let's go get the leech off of her, and then I'll bring her up here. Sorry, I didn't realize you had a leech. It must have happened when I was looking somewhere else. And then let's see. So he's growing up, which is good. I'm actually going to move... We'll move Rakora up here. Uh-oh, we've got a drought too, which is not so good. And I'll put him here, and he can attack and kill that. There we go. Let's gather from here. And we can actually gather this. Come here and gather this. We should be okay. Having the cracker jaw is very, very helpful. That was a very good call on you guys' part. The only reason I think at this point that I would probably breed it out is if we get some saber fangs. And even so, I'm not sure how much we would do with that. Because, while it is a very helpful genetic, it's still... It gives attack, and we'd have quite a bit of that, but I think we'd probably want to preserve a line that doesn't have it, that has the cracker jaw, so that we'd be able to support ourselves. Because from what I've seen, it is very difficult to survive on the purely oh, let's get this bunny. The hard level, basically, the ones that just have the mountains. It's very hard to survive on those. It's not as difficult to survive on the ones that have berries as well, and those sometimes have trees. So, and Rakura with his magnificent set of horns. I really like those horns. They're very, very cool. I'm gonna actually I'm gonna move Dukta up here. I'm gonna move Kiro Duke up here. We thankfully got some pretty good defenders. And do these guys both have... They've good eyes. He has bad feet and bad eyes. So they'll probably be a lesser breeding line compared to these guys, but we still want to preserve some of those genetics. And we actually... Oh, where did I bring our male? Who was it we were going to breed? He was marked with blue. Where'd he end up going? Where'd he go? Did he go all the way up? We had a male, I think he was gray. Where'd we bring him? Oh gosh. Is this Kuduk? No. We had a mate for her. Oh, he came over this way. Kudak here. We gotta get him over here. I'm actually, I'm gonna bring Lala this way. And we will try to find a place for them to make a nest more over here, although that's kind of out of the way. We'll see. Lala is getting old too. Might just come and nest right here, and then he can help with gathering, and that will work out as long as we don't have leeches. The leeches could be irritating at this place, so we got to be kind of careful with that. Let's actually come over here. We can gather this and this. Come over here, shake the tree and gather, and gather this and this. Make sure we are gathering from these berry bushes. Unfortunately, we can't get that clown koi right now. And let's make sure we can gather that. These guys can continue. That's a leech. These guys will continue adventuring along here. I think that's a an underwater breathing plant. The size on some of these things is a little bit off in this version of the game, and we are almost available for breeding. We're almost ready to breed. The upside to these guys too is that he actually has, I'm gonna move Race away, he actually has the cracker jaw. So that is very, very good. And I might bring Kira, I'm gonna have Kira destroy some cactus plants. I'm gonna put some of the creatures that aren't as genetically what we're looking for over to destroy cactus, because we still are going to need a lot of food. We're going to want to have as much food as we can when we go to travel. And, oh, here's a crabbit that just died. And, while it sounds harsh, they can still contribute to the tribe in doing some of the jobs that the creatures we want to preserve for breeding can't do. So it's, let's see. Let's gather this. Gather this grass, keep moving. And I'm going to bring Rakuro up here. Probably will want to have some of the strong creatures maybe move this way as well, like Race. I'm actually going to take her off of Blue so that we don't mistakenly think we want to keep breeding her. Relame is going to come up this way, so that this way if somebody pops out of the bushes up here, we will have defenders. Alright. And how is Kirta doing? Kirta should grow up in another couple of days. We can gather these, gather this, and there is actually... Can you make it over here? No, you can't. Not in one move at any rate. Let's try this. There we go. There we go. And we'll bring her back for the next time. Alright, let's start a new day. Oh good, it rained. Alright, let's see. What is your baby? Did your baby get... Okay, good. Koisana. Oh, she even got the hammertail. Oh, that's excellent. Alright, now she got... Here we go. H and F immunity. And let's look at the potential possibilities of our breeding pair. So we have over here, let's get her back in the nest so she can help. These guys should be able to gather from these. So we have EA, GF. So the F immunity, it's possible that she wouldn't be able to breed with some of their offspring. However, it's likely she'd also be able to breed with quite a few of their offspring. So I think we're probably not going to even worry about breeding them anymore. I think we're going to... Maybe we'll do it once more. And then we'll call it good. Just so that... Basically, our purpose in breeding them, because they don't have the best genetics, neither of them have the horns. And in fact, she does have this digging trunk, but like I said, I see a lot more disadvantages to breeding for that than than I do in breeding for the cracker jaw. So let's see, I'm gonna bring Melasi actually can come over. I'm gonna bring her over to help with the tree, I think. It's kind of a roundabout way of getting her there. Yeah, especially since we just lost a cracker jaw creature. There we go, we're doing fine with food. Let's come this way. We can explore some of the savannah area some more. And let's come up this way. There's a Dodomingo in a nest. And we can have Dukta attack the cactus, probably. But yeah, our main purpose in breeding them is just to get that immunity gene bred into the family. Other than that, we don't have a lot of purpose for breeding them. They don't have as good genetics as a lot of our other creatures, so we want to probably not spend too much, because the more babies they have, the more food we're going to be spending each turn, and we don't necessarily want to have to deal with spending a huge amount of food for a lot of babies that could potentially not even end up benefiting the tribe, like if they don't end up getting that gene. So let's see, next turn we should have both of our males grow up, and we should be just fine then when it comes for breeding. Yeah, we can eat, it's a water healing plant. I think some of the scale in this version of the game is a little bit wonky. Let's keep looking for clamshells. That one is broken. And I think that's about it. So we'll start a new day. We have a lot of food so far. That is good. Okay, let's start breeding these guys. We'll breed them. And then Kirta can gather from here. We'll gather from here. Gather. And gather. And we may want to eventually bring Mace up and have her end up, oh my, what has gone on here? Takukir, yeah. So Takukir, pretty good except for this head. I think we're going to call that good with breeding these guys. Because, again, they don't have the greatest genetics. Lala's also about to die. And they're really not what we're looking for genetically, but it will help if we can get an extra immunity gene in the family, especially with how we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we have F, we have I, or do we have F? We have F. We don't have, so 5. And we have that one. So we only have 5 immunity genes. If you could get a 6th one in, that would be very, very helpful. So let's actually come over here and we'll take out that Crabbit next time. You can come get this mole. I'll have you do it actually. Can come get this mole. We can gather from here. Can gather from this bush. It's very nice to have a lot of strong creatures too, because we can actually destroy a lot of berry bushes when we go to leave the island and get a lot of extra food from that. And we'll take out this cactus. Oh, and we gotta quickly lick him because that is not what I intended to do. You know what? Wait for that Dodomingo to leave. Why not? We'll just see what happens. There's a possibility I'm going to move her away because I don't, if the baby ends up being sick, I don't want it to spread. But we'll just see. We have plenty of food. It wasn't intended, but maybe something good will come of it. Let's keep heading up this way. There's a bunny up there. Maybe we can catch and kill it. And actually catch and kill 2. And let's see. Here we go. Keep moving this way. Kind of just explore the area. Let's come up here. But we can fish these guys. Oh, I did not realize that. We got a little lag spike. There is a leech, so we got to be kind of careful. Let's breed these guys. Can gather from here. I'm gonna move him up this way. And I think, let's gather and gather. Yeah, we'll go ahead. Oh, we can attack the crab at once too. We'll go ahead and start a new day. So let's see what creatures we have. I hear a carnivore. The baby is sick, so we're gonna flee. We don't want to mess around with illness. I'm actually going to bring Dukta up and have him do a lot of the attacking. There we go. Make sure we can gather some of this. Keep exploring. The more food we can get, the better. You can come up here. There's actually another berry bush that looks like it's already probably been eaten by bunnies. We'll gather from this one. Come up this way. I know I left the baby unattended and the bird might get it, but it's a sickly one. We can't afford to let the others get sick from it. So let's see over here. Oh, we had twins, and are either of them... Both of them have good immunity. Excellent. And they both have, I think, totally different immunity. And they both have... One of them... Okay, so Takir actually has really good immunity and has both the horns and the hammertail. The bad gene he has is these webbed hind legs. He got double claw. And then Anarilla has good hind legs, blind eyes, and only has one of the tail. So... good trade-off, and I think... Yeah, they actually have totally different genetics, too, which is excellent. If we needed to, we could breed them, but it means, too, that we're probably going to have quite a bit more of genetic diversity in the family, which is always good to see. Alright, let's come up here. Let's gather this. We gotta get another creature up here. And let's see... Von Vonro had okay genetics. He's got okay genetics. So let's breed them, and then Kirta can gather. I'm going to actually bring Rakora up here. And then Mace can take her place here because it's... What? Oh. I'm sorry, baby. Oh, yeah. Nature is not nice. Okay, Koisana, we're going to probably bring this way and try and breed... There we go. We'll try and breed... Here, let's see. With one of the creatures that does not have... So she has H and F, E and G. So perhaps she could even breed with one of does he have F immunity? He has F immunity. We want to try and get her breeding with a creature that does not have that immunity. Okay, let's also get this mole. And we could... Alright, so that's not going to work. She can come up here and he can quickly get that off of her. And let's see. And I think we're going to wrap up here. So we are well on our way to getting these horns solidly in the family along with the tail. And once we do that, we will be off to the Winter Islands again, the mountain islands. And fish are chasing us. And once we do that, we'll be heading off again and hopefully finding that armor body that we are so desperate to find. So I will see you guys next time. And until then, this is Jay, over and out.